enter that space of consciousness, when you feel that abundance isn't something that you're longing for, or you feel that you don't try as much to manifest, but you're the living, breathing manifestation that you want to become in that moment, you have acceptance. You have full heart coherence within the acceptance that you can be and something that you're profoundly gifted in. So the ability to see that you're not based on what you just have, but you can always accept more within the container of energy that you can be. So the container of energy can always be refilled. The cup can always be magically refilled because you are a cup that runs into another cup. And walking on water, meaning that you don't fall into the water when you see your reflection. You absolutely just walk on the water because you have faith in God. And the faith that you have turns into strength and resiliency. And you see that everything that you've ever experienced does not mean that it has a hold over you. The judgment, the condemnation that you feel, or the inconsistencies that you feel in your vibration are not meant to make you feel unsafe. It's actually meant to stimulate a different experience, to stimulate a different connection. So in this moment, you can see that everything is based on how much you desire it. Desire is not something that is negative. We always perceive it that way because we're not exponentially and infinitesimally connecting to our state of recognition. So our state of ownership. We have to own ourselves. We have to feel that we're worthy of the connection that we desire and that nothing can ever change that. And you wholeheartedly believe in your purpose and you don't care whether people believe what the fuck you say or not. You just wholeheartedly go into it with a sort of passion within yourself that you lead with your heart's desire. You say it with your chest. You keep it really sincere and gradual. That's the courage of authenticity. When you have a vocational way of speaking, then you see everything as you being authentic. You don't see everything as you being a jerk or off-putting because you're just being yourself. And most people will respect that because you're not being a cookie cutter spiritual person. You're not being a cornflake. Like, you're not being someone that is trying to be something that they're not. You don't tell people what they want to hear. You tell them what they need to hear as a teacher. So we are a teacher and a reflection and an expression, and we have to hold those guidelines and have the paradox of being a remarkable leader. The paradox in breaking away from the temporal paradox, breaking that time loop within ourselves so that we're not assuming ourselves to live within a different set of patterns that we don't resonate as. So that energy can be something that is very impactful or direct or connected to yourself. So that's something that we can look at all the time and see that once we break away from that illusion and not see it as ourselves, then we can know that we're not perpetuating something that is false. But we're not living in a false reality. We're not just tolerating. We're not just being angry all the time. We're not judging. And we want to live within our own imagination. Some people think that's delusional, but most of the time, when you don't live in that space of having a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset, then guess what? You don't really get much in life because you're not asking more out of yourself. You're not asking more out of your reality. You're not asking more out of God because you are it. You are the illusionment. You are the Milky Way prophet that has come down here once again to understand itself and its prophecy and what you prophesy and what you speak into existence.